Fabi, first of all, congratulations. You probably know already this, but out of 5 encounters against Bogdan, this is your first victory. Yeah. How do you feel right now?
Yeah, it's an important win for the tournament, and he's a really stable player. So we played last year, for example, we played in the Grand Swiss where I didn't even have any chance to win. Last year I think I had a pretty good chance, but I spoiled it. He's very stable. He has like a good positional feeling generally and doesn't get in like huge danger. So it's not easy to get some chances. But I think the opening choice was quite good because it looked like he was just sort of surprised at this moment after Rook B1.
Yeah, after Rook B1, he definitely started
which is
spending a lot of time.
A bit strange because it's definitely a known theoretical line. Like Alexei Sarana, I think, has played many games with this move. Even recently, it was played by Grishuk against Sadwani, and definitely a lot of other games. So it's a very kind of tricky modern line, and he played in a fine way. I mean, I wasn't sure about E5. Like B6 is kind of the main move, but okay, I couldn't remember exactly after E5 what's the main line. Yeah, E4 bishop C2 gets very dangerous because black tries to take C4, but then white goes knight G3 F3 and starts attacking. So Rook E8 I think was a.
So what are some technical, let's say, details that you can give us about this position?
Well, the first thing is like D5 he plays E4. I think that the computer is not strong enough to understand some of these details, but like knight E7 E4 I think is quite pleasant for white, most likely. I mean, maybe it's slightly better, but the E4 is what I wasn't. Something like take, and I didn't think that white really was better here. I thought it should be about equal. And then I was hesitating. I mean, I want to keep the game complicated, but I was hesitating between these lines. I wasn't sure. Knight D4, bishop H7, maybe I can count on something, but D5, I didn't really believe it was anything. But then I started to regret that I didn't play knight G3, and I played F3, B6. Because, first I wanted to play D5. And, okay, knight A5, E4, I'm quite looking forward to that position, I think. But then this bishop E4, and then rook takes E4. Oh. And, okay, here he has, tremendous compensation. I think it's just bad for white. So I was calculating this, rook C4, E4. And if I get knight F4, knight D5 in time, then I'd probably maintain my pawn. But he goes here, knight E8, knight F4, queen C6, knight E5. And I was counting on this when I played F3. And then I realized that king H8. I mean, computer also shows queen B7, but I thought king H8 was important. And I couldn't find a way to kind of continue my initiative. So I thought I might just
That's
be...
a pretty deep line, yeah.
Down a pawn. Like knight E7, queen B7 is important. Because otherwise queen D5 comes. And then I have no way to trap his rook on C4. So that's why I didn't go for this. And I went for a safe option. But I was kind of happy that he didn't just play bishop A6 or something like that. I thought this is more double-edged. Like maybe he can also hope to play for something someday. Because C4 is weak.
But it feels like this position never simplifies, right? You always have the dark square bishop, you always have some sort of compensation for that pawn, right?
Yeah, that's the advantage of this line, that you take some risks. It's a bit double-edged because white has a damaged pawn structure, but it's a very ambitious line because you have the long-term attacking chances in the bishop pair. And I've played this line a million times. I think Grishuk was one of the first players to popularize it. It's like a sort of Zamish, but instead of A3 immediately, it's kind of a modern Zamish. And so the reason I picked it up is because I was playing Grishuk in Title Tuesday. He played the line, he crushed me, and then I was like, okay, I'll analyze it. That was, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago or something.
All about those Title Tuesday preparations.
And then I started playing it, and I grew to enjoy the line, and then it was played in a World Championship match between Nepomniachtchi and Ding. So now it's a very mainstream line. But yeah, I quite liked my position. I thought, okay, a bit more pleasant for white, no risk. He surprised me a bit with how he was playing. Each move was a slight surprise. Queen E7 especially. And then I thought that here I was happy.
Yeah.
I mean, nice endgame, I thought. But I wasn't sure if I can make big progress because C4 is weak, but I quite liked my F4 and rook C3. Once I saw this, I was like, okay, he doesn't have a way to really free himself. So he's just pressure forever. And I don't know where it got bad, but maybe after F5, of course, he shouldn't take. Yeah, it's just very strange to take. I mean, but it's so unpleasant to play his position with no second time control.
No time,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you just have eternal time pressure, and you have to make some decision each move. But G5, it can't be good, right? I mean,
no.
And then I hesitated a lot here because I was expecting knight E4, rook e3, rook c7. And the point being that if f6, okay, then he gets a pass pawn, and who knows what happens here. But then, and cd5, rook e7, at first I wasn't sure, because I thought, okay, take, rook e8, king f3, rook e5, like maybe I have winning chances, bishop c4, but I wasn't 100% sure. And then I saw this bishop f3 move, I was very happy. I thought, okay, this I should win kind of like automatically, because I have active king, pass pawn, everything. But then, yeah, he blundered with the last move. I mean, this is a clear blunder. I guess he just missed that this is mate. Kind of nice mate, but mate nonetheless.
Still, an important victory not only for the standings, but also right now on the live rating list, you are number 2 in the world. Are you thinking about that race, or you're not really thinking about that?
No, I don't care. I mean, it's not that I don't care. It's just that I care more about the tournament than some ratings which don't really determine very much. And yeah, Hikaru was number 2. I was number 2 before that. And okay, it bounces up and down a bit. The spot, which of course would matter a lot, is number 1. But number 2, number 3, it's not like it's changing things too much. But the win I'm still very happy with, because the tournament puts me in a good tournament situation.
+2 after 4 rounds, definitely a good start for you. We'll let you go get ready, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Fabi, and congratulations. Our congratulations for really, really nice